Hello, my name is Emily Barnes, and welcome to Team A's Leading Teams and Innovation presentation. Today, my colleagues and I will be talking about being an effective leader, building successful teams, strategies for great communication, and much more. Let's start with some leadership principles and how a leader can apply them to reach organizational goals. I'd like to talk about applying leadership principles to effectively accomplish the goals of an organization. First, taking the time to learn about and understand employee needs. This is an important step for every leader to follow, because when a leader knows more about what an employee wants or needs, they can connect with them more as well as learn how to motivate and inspire them. You can inspire people in many different ways, like showing appreciation for a job well done, either verbally with a thank you, or through some kind of reward. Or maybe even just giving employees a positive organizational culture can motivate them to do well. Inspiring employees will help to build them up and create a positive mindset, which can then lead to individuals who wish to work hard and watch the organization succeed. The organization's success becomes their success. Along with individuals, a leader should be able to empower teams. A team wants to know that their leader believes in them and is rooting for them to do great things. When a team feels important and motivated, they will do their best to work towards the goal that they all share. A leader must also be able to build and maintain positive interpersonal relationships. Being honest with your employees and showing them respect will create trust and allow for more open communication. Oftentimes, people will give more for those that take the time to show they appreciate people who work hard. While it's always important to be able to learn and teach new things, it's also important to build upon an employee's current knowledge and skill set. Developing these abilities can unleash a potential that someone might not have even seen inside themselves. They can become not only a stronger worker, but a stronger and better version of themselves. When a leader believes in their employees and helps them grow as a person, everyone involved can do well and reach their goals. Thank you for your time. I'll now be sending you over to Alexis.
Thank you for that brief introduction, Emily. Like she said, my name is Alexis Brantley, and in this slide, I will be talking about emotional intelligence and the impact it has on leadership effectiveness. I would like to start off simply with the meaning of emotional intelligence. I'll call it EI for short. EI involves both interpersonal and intrapersonal understanding. This means one must be able to understand others and also understand one's own character. Some characteristics of EI include being purposeful, decisive, businesslike, democratic, respectful, trusting, and even gentle in certain situations. With this comes the ability to behave wisely in respect to others in a variety of situations. When effectively using EI, one should be able to balance a people-oriented command style and the willingness to make those difficult decisions. Moving on, I'd like to talk about the promotion of employee well-being. Employee well-being not only involves a relationship with the leader, but also a relationship with their coworkers. A leader must provide a safe and trusting environment for employees to feel confident in expressing their emotions. When employees feel safe, they can be motivated to work more effectively and more efficiently. This communication promotes a mutual trust. Through this connection, employees can feel comfortable to confront their leader about social challenges in the workplace environment. The leader can then use empathy, which means attempting to put themselves in the other person's shoes, so to speak, and then provide solutions to any problems they may be facing. In many cases, a leader will have a certain level of expertise that an employee may find useful. In doing this, a leader must keep a level head and be able to regulate their emotions. This means controlling emotions like anger and envy. Thank you for listening to my part on emotional intelligence. Next, I would like to move to power, politics, and organizational growth. Hello, and again, my name is Alexis Brantley. In this slide, I would like to discuss power, organizational politics, and how those dynamics affect organizational growth within a business. First, I'd like to speak about conflict management. It is important to learn the skill of managing conflict because research shows that leaders will spend 25% of their time resolving these conflicts. Now, there are many ways that leaders can approach a conflict. I would just like to remind us of a few points. A leader must recognize that conflict is natural. It occurs in all areas of life and does not have to be detrimental. Remember that you can either view conflict as a problem or as an opportunity. You can choose to dwell on the situation and allow pessimism to take over, or you can let positivity in and take this opportunity to learn and grow as a community. When dealing with conflict, it's not always about who's right and who's wrong, but rather the satisfaction of all parties' needs and wants. Some questions to ask yourself are, do all parties wish to settle this conflict, and will they try with goodwill? If the answer is no, then it is best to agree to disagree and go on your separate path. But if the answer is yes, then try your best to reframe the issue and allow each party to see things through the other person's point of view. While doing this, we must keep in mind our psychological size to avoid coming across as demeaning or overbearing. Psychological bigness is often caused by one-way communication. This leads to three major problems. People may be reluctant to confront you, they may depend on you to make all of the decisions, and they may become resentful toward you. To avoid this and promote two-way communication, remember to keep an open door policy, always be patient, and listen to understand. Next, I'd like to move to setting standards in the workplace. This is largely related to the values and morals believed. In this case, actions truly speak louder than words. When employees see their leader acting in a certain manner, they take that as instruction on how they should behave as well. So, to maintain good standards, leaders should be honest, unselfish, and dedicated to the company, their employees, and themselves. Leaders can sometimes forget that they have this influence on others, and they must remember to not be hypocritical and follow the same standards that they've set. In doing this, leaders should always remain ethical and never abuse their power. Thank you for listening to my take on power, politics, and organizational growth, and now I will hand it over to Quentin, who will be discussing organizational learning strategies.
Thank you, Alexis, and hello, Dr. Gerhardt and fellow classmates. Again, I'm Clinton Bridges, and today I'll be going over organizational learning strategy and what that all entails with you today. Specifically, I will be going over linking individual performance to organizational performance, recognizing, understanding, and adapting to internal and external influences, and some examples of learning strategies such as acquisition, implementation, and transformation. Organizational performance can be directly linked to the success of the individuals within that organization. When we provide the support and tools necessary to employees of an organization, such as the proper tools, training, and compensation, we set those employees up for success. When we set our employees up for success, we not only promote loyalty and trust between that individual and the organization, but we also can see the productivity levels and the job satisfaction rise within those individuals because they're being well cared for and they truly feel that they are part of the organizational community. Their efforts will carry that organization to success. Many of our sources during our research have pointed to the fact that organizational learning is an absolutely necessary resource that we must implement if we want to achieve and maintain not only a competitive advantage, but also efficiency and growth in any market. As an organization, we simply have to hone our abilities to retrieve, preserve, and apply new knowledge and information if we want to utilize effective organizational learning. When we as an organization effectively utilize organizational learning to guide our learning goals and endeavors, we begin to streamline the process of adapting to new environments and situations, and when we more effectively adapt to our business surroundings, we increase our understanding of things such as the stakeholders that directly affect us, like regulators, customers, and competitors. And building off of that, when we better understand those stakeholders, we furthermore increase our ability to survive in our respective markets. Effective organizational learning and the directly correlating organizational performance can be quantifiably measured by seeing higher retention rates amongst customers, higher quality production, increased product success, and each of these in turn raising the overall success of growth and profitability of a company. Now, the learning strategies that I previously mentioned are purely just the beginning. There is so much more depth to how an organization can strategize in a way that is conducive to their organizational culture. The sections I mentioned are acquisition, implementation, and transformation. These are mere steps of any given strategy, which is the acquiring of information, the implementation of that information in a way to benefit your organization, and the transformation of those new changes into even more information to further utilize. I just want to say thank you so much for your time, and now I'm going to hand you off to Kevin, who's going to talk to you about ethical negotiation strategy.
Hello, Clinton. Thanks again, and it's always a pleasure working with you. To the team, I'm glad we were able to come together and share what we learned through this team project and sharing leadership knowledge. My name is Kevin Blackmore, and I'm here to talk about negotiation strategy, ethical negotiation strategy. But I want to talk about, the foundation of building trust and negotiating partners. Making sure that when you are negotiating, that you create win-win outcomes, and in turn builds more trust in that relationship. Taking responsibility for not being able to deliver, finding ways to create solutions and making them better. This can happen through maintaining communication, partners, customers, and other relationships. Following up, making sure that the product is delivering as promised, and that you can actually get feedback to what you improve and focus on quality, and in turn, build quality relationships through this service. As far as ethical negotiation strategies, Rotary International came up with 4 questions that you should think about negotiating and creating these relationships and partners. So, are you delivering truth? I mean, are you actually being fair? And how will this benefit the organization? As the representative of the organization, you are breathing the organization's belief system into the negotiation, which lets your partners know that your organization has a strong foundation and a good reputation in negotiating. Also, in the long run, how will everyone benefit? For the most good, when you negotiate with your partners and your relationships, that continue to make sure that everyone is benefiting from this long-term partnership relationship. Once again, my name is Kevin Blackmore. I'm passionate